Callers today and tell them Wayne Root sent you. They will give you up to $15,000 in free silver on your first order. Call now, 855-770-GOLD, 855-770-GOLD. That's 855-770-GOLD, or go to GoldGateCapital.com. Do you own a small or medium-sized business? Do you like paying huge taxes to Uncle Sam? What if you could save a ton of money? Hi, this is Wayne Alaroot. My friend Julio Gonzalez and his team at Engineered Tax Services, ETS, can help you keep more of your own money, perhaps a lot more. What ETS does is help regular businesses like yours by working with your accountant to obtain the types of advanced, complex, lucrative tax credits that usually only go to billion-dollar corporations. ETS is the leading tax expert in America. Their tax attorneys, engineers, and scientists have performed millions of these tax services, and they've saved regular businesses like yours billions of dollars. ETS minimizes your tax liabilities and maximizes your wealth, just like the billion-dollar multinational corporations, except they do it for the little guy, working directly with your accountant. Call Engineered Tax Services today to get a free, no-cost analysis. Call 800-236-6519, 800-236-6519, or visit engineeredtaxservices.com. Hi, it's Wayne Allen Root, and it's time to teach a lesson to corporate America. If companies go woke, we will make them go broke. I am so excited to tell you about an online store run by conservatives and patriots, GreatPatriotStore.com. This is the answer to inflation. Hundreds of household products you're already buying, already using, but much better quality at far lower prices, and all made in the USA by an America-loving company run by conservatives and patriots. Cindy and I love shopping here. GreatPatriotStore.com. Plus, you'll save time and money on gas, not having to drive to the store. You buy direct from GreatPatriotStore.com, and your order is shipped to your doorstep. Just like Costco or Sam's Club, you need to become a member. So go to GreatPatriotStore.com, fill out the form, and someone will contact you and make it really easy for you to sign up. Get better, healthier, greener, made-in-America products at a much better price delivered to your front door. Go to GreatPatriotStore.com. That's GreatPatriotStore.com.
Raw and unfiltered.
Today's show is brought to you by Red Lights. Because if you had to change in front of everyone, you'd turn red too.
My name's Dr. Jericacia Smith. When I have somebody that tells me that they're hesitant about COVID vaccination, I want you to do a risk-benefit analysis. There's a very clear risk of COVID. If I get vaccinated, maybe I don't end up in the hospital, maybe I don't end up in a ventilator, maybe I don't die. I want to do anything I can to keep my patients, my family healthy, and right now all I've got is vaccination. Go get vaccinated.
Learn more at healthy.arkansas.gov.
3 million reported cases of alcohol abuse occur in the U.S. each year. Symptoms include failure with work, school, or home responsibilities, legal or social problems, or drinking and driving. Teenagers are particularly at risk. The combination of curiosity, risk-taking behavior, and social pressure make it hard to say no. Most teens ask, will it hurt to try one? Yes, there's a good chance that one will hurt you. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction issues, don't wait. For confidential free help, call the Chemical Dependency Unit at OCMC today, 870-836-1289, or toll free, 1-800-232-1289.
I bought a belt the other day. I bought a reversible belt. When I was a kid, my dad had a reversible belt. I remember one side was brown and the other side was a whip. Yeah. I remember. I like brown. That was my preference. I thought he looked good in brown. A lot of young guys these days, they're not wearing any belts at all, right? You've seen them, they have their pants hanging down low so everybody can see their underwear. That's supposed to be sexy. That's what I've been told. And I agree, but you know what I like to do sometimes? I like to put my pants on first, then I like to put my underwear up over my pants. Then I pull my underwear down a little bit in the back and give people a peek at my pants. I think that's sexy. I think that's sexy.
Guess what day it is?
Gonna be a pop quiz on Wednesday.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Nothing can stop them now. Wednesday.
Wednesday's great. It's hump day.
Wake up! Wednesday, December 28th. Morning, Doc Bryce.
That means today's my brother's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to brother.
Yeah. He turned big old 57.
I have a bunch of birthdays today.
Uh-huh.
Holly Hernsberger, her husband just called me a few minutes ago. I guess it was her mom's birthday yesterday, mother-in-law, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bunch of December birthdays right there. Our buddy John Ship, he's celebrating. Justin Creech, we know that guy.
I know Creech, man. I ran with him one night.
Water your horses out of the same trough?
You could say that. I consider him a good friend.
Lisa Van Ash, Sabre Young, Rochelle Williams, Stephanie Renee, Kira Smith down in El Dorado, Laura Heath in Pace City, Aubrey Remick in Bearden, Ramona Crane, Eddie Foles Jr., and Brandy Paul, all celebrating birthdays today.
That's a lot of birthdays shared on the same day.
Well, I'm here to tell you. Let's see. Anything new going on that I might have missed?
No. Boil order, that's about it.
Yeah, I got that phone call yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You want to run through that real quick?
Yeah, if you're out there in Calhoun County in Hampton, and you noticed you lost some water pressure there, don't have pressure like she used to be, you know.
This is any time over the weekend.
And pretty much going on right now, too. There's about 80 customers affected by this. And so if you noticed you got mighty low pressure, you need to boil your water.
Or go see a urologist.
Or a psychiatrist or something if you feel mighty low.
Ooh, I'm here to tell you. Oh, my. Today, Wednesday, December 28th. A day that will live in infamy. I'm not feeling it today.
No, because it's not a full work week, and all we're trying to do is just pass that. We're just sitting here letting the clock run out.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what we're doing. We're letting the clock run out.
Well, I can let the clock run out.
Yeah, and then next Tuesday, then we'll get back in the swing of things.
I got to wait till next Tuesday.
Yeah, you got to wait till next Tuesday. Because, you can't get anything done this week. Trust me, I've tried.
Well,
because everybody else that I need to get something done, they're on vacation.
Yeah, they said, you know what? We'll come back next week and deal with it.
It's like, why didn't I just go ahead and take 2 weeks off?
So, feeling groggy in the morning, apparently that's normal. And people just might need to go to bed earlier, but something on my list could also help. Someone polled a bunch of people and asked what they do to feel more awake each morning.
Take a cold shower?
Ready for the top 10 tricks?
Don't say take a cold shower.
Put some music on at number 10.
Really?
Have a glass of juice at number 9.
Wait, this is why you still asleep?
No, this is while you're trying to wake up.
Oh, because usually when I'm trying to wake up, I'm just sitting there laying there in the bed staring at the ceiling and counting how many times the ceiling fan blades go around.
Number 8 is exercise, Doc.
It's too early. Too early.
Number 7 is make your bed. You make your bed every day?
Not every day. Depends on how fast I need to get out of the house.
All right, I can accept that.
Yeah.
Number 6 is go for a walk. Number 5 is open a window. I don't recommend that one today.
I don't recommend going for a walk today either.
Currently 29 degrees out there.
But it'd definitely wake you up, wouldn't it?
It would do that. Do some stretching, it says.
I do that vertical or horizontal. Yeah.
Yeah,
horizontal
long
stretching.
Before I ever get out of bed, we've done that. So,
yes, that very long, strenuous, kind of, you feel like you're just ripping everything apart kind of stretch.
Oh, yeah, you got to have a little stretch.
And then when you're done, you're like, ugh.
Number 3 says, force yourself out of bed as soon as your alarm goes off.
Oh, I do that because my alarm's on the other side of the room.
All right, I was slacking this morning, all right. The alarm went off. I rolled over. I turned it off. And then I woke up 5 minutes later thinking, oh, my God, I went back to sleep. It was only 5 minutes, so I was fine. But, there you Let's see. Take a hot shower, it says. Not a cold one, but it says if you do really need to wake up, a cold shower would work.
I can't do that. I just can't.
You know, maybe in the dead of summer when the air conditioner's broke, and I've had plenty of time to ease into it.
Yeah.
And then it's not going to be a cold shower. It's just going to be a cool shower.
Mm-hmm.
The number one trick, though, for waking up in the morning, you're going to love this. Drink coffee.
Oh, I do that every morning.
Drink coffee. Yeah.
In fact, I'm drinking some right now.
Me too. Let's see. The round table. Yes, you might notice that we're kind of phoning it in again today because there's nothing going on.
Because everybody else is on vacation. And not only that, it has been a slow news week.
Well, it's only Wednesday, Doc.
Yeah, but I mean, there's really nothing going on. You know, I should be careful I say that because last time I said that in 2019, what happened?
Yeah.
I cursed us all.
Holocaust. Flaming Pig Barbecue. I hear tell they're going to be set up out in East Camden again today.
Ooh.
So, yeah, you can get your catering fix on. Go and get one of your favorite Flaming Pig items.
Ooh.
Call 870-818-5984.
Ooh.
Check out Facebook for upcoming events.
Ooh.
We're also brought to you by SAU Tech because they got class.
Ooh.
Go to sautech.edu. Click on the Get Started page. Go Rockets.
Ooh.
St. John's Place in Fordyce and Washington Nursing and Rehab in Camden.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting.
Well, I need to be fair to everybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to give them all their just desserts, right? You can reach St. John's Place by dialing 870-352-2104, Washington Nursing and Rehab, 870-836-4111. First Choice Family Care, 476 Hospital Drive in Camden. That's Dr. Smith.
Ooh.
Her and her staff, they're there to make you feel at home and make you feel a whole lot better. A healthier you, that's their goal. Go to myfirstchoicecare.com, get you a new patient packet. Call them, 870-800-9002.
You know, just her being in the studio makes me feel better. I feel like I got good health when she's in the studio.
Well, yeah, but she stiffed us last week.
Yeah. Good thing is,
though, I guess she figured it was Christmas. She just wasn't doing it.
Well, good thing is, though, when she's here on Thursdays, if either one of us drop dead of a heart attack, she's right there.
Right. You know, I mean, this is why do you think I bring her in?
I have good faith that she would, you know, snap into action.
Well, she stomp on my ear anyway.
Jump on your chest.
OCMC's CDU, the Chemical Dependency Unit, reminding you that you're not alone. You know, you're going to make those resolutions this year. One of them should be a healthier you. You can call the CDU for more advice on how to make yourself healthier.
Ooh.
How to get through your addiction. 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. All calls are confidential. Elite Fitness Club.
Ooh.
1289 West Washington, Doc. You can go and get you a smoothie.
Ooh. Smoothies are fun.
And they got gear. I noticed that the other day.
What kind of gear?
Like T-shirts and sweatpants and
Oh, you mean
gear.
they got swag?
Well, I mean, you know, swag would, make me think that it might be free, and I'm reasonably sure it's not. So,
well, no, that would be booty.
Well, I do like booty.
Swag is what you've got. See, what you've collected. Booty is is the swag that you take for free.
Well,
or against somebody else's will.
I'm just used to giving it away, so
that'd be booty.
Yes.
Yar.
1289 West Washington in Camden. Again, you know, you're going to make those year-end or year-beginning resolutions here for New Year's. Check out Premier Fitness, Elite Fitness Club. They're over on Washington. They got saunas and tanning beds.
Ooh.
870-231-3880. Mitchell's Body Shop. Accidents happen, so if you put it in the ditch, just call
Jerry
at Mitchell's Body Shop, 837-2560. Everybody's Antiques down in El Dorado. They're at the corner of Bradley and West Hillsboro. 120 booths, 31,000 square feet. You can shop them online, everybody'santiques.com. Call 870-875-1444. Are you okay over there?
Yeah.
You sure? Because when I hear a buzz, I kind of worry. Okay.
That was me touching wires.
Oh,
and I was like, what does this wire do? And then next thing I know.
Yeah, well, you are looking a little kinky. Stories, Floor and Carpet, 2004 Lorraine and El Dorado, inviting you to visualize. Just take a snapshot of the room you want to change your flooring or decor in and upload it into the visualizer.
Yeah, visualize.
870-862-9446, the number to dial.
You know what? I could use some new carpet here in this studio.
You do need new carpet, but that's only because you never cleaned the old carpet.
Well, no, it's because of all these previous stains before me, and then the stains that I've made, from spilling coffee. And,
oh, is that what we're going with?
And then,
well, that Alaska boy had a dog, so there's no telling what's in there.
That's why I'm kind of cautious of what some of these previous stains before me are.
Just don't scratch and sniff,
No.
There you go. All right, let's go ahead and take this break. We'll be right back. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. We're expecting sunny skies throughout the day. Temperature should reach near 60 with your wind coming out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, 20% chance at showers after midnight. We'll have increasing clouds and an overnight low near 51. For Thursday, rain is in the forecast. It's going to be cloudy with temperatures near 67. More rain Thursday night with an overnight low near 54. Out of the Radio Works Weather Center, I'm JJ.
Local sports update.
Hello, sports fans. With a look at local games and scores, I'm Kelly Blair. The Camden Fairview Holiday Classic gets underway today with 4 senior boys games at the Birdhouse. First, the Longview Lobos of Texas, with a 13-1 record, will take on the Camden Fairview Junior Varsity team at 4 p.m. this afternoon before the Nevada Blue Jays play Dermott at 5:30. After El Dorado's boys play McGee at 7 p.m., the Camden Fairview varsity boys will host the Hot Springs Lakeside Rams in the 8:30 nightcap. According to Max Preps, the Rams come into the game with a 5-9 overall record, while the Cardinals are 3-4 overall, but have won 3 of their last 4 outings since the football players have joined their squad. Game time is set for 8:30 if the tournament is running on time, and will be broadcast on Everybody's Country Y95 with pregame coverage starting minutes before tip-off. So tune in for all the action on KCXY Y95 tonight from the Birdhouse. The Arkansas Razorbacks also have a busy day today as the football Hogs will take on the 6-6 Kansas Jayhawks in the Liberty Bowl this evening. Game time is set for 4:30 with pregame coverage starting at 1:30 on Fox Sports Camden 97.1 FM. The Razorback basketball team will also be in action tonight, taking on the LSU Tigers at 8 p.m. Both teams come into tonight's contest with identical 11-1 records. While the Razorbacks are currently ranked number 9 in the country, it will also be the SEC opener for both squads. Because of the football broadcast, there will unfortunately not be any radio coverage of the basketball game this evening. For even more updates throughout the day, check out our website at YesRadioWorks.com or follow us on Facebook. That'll wrap it up for now with your sports update. I'm Kelly Blair. I'm the best there is at what I do. And what I do is sports.
Good morning, South Arkansas. It's time for the Washita River Report for Wednesday, December 28th. Starting out with the river in Camden, the current gauge reading is 13.46 feet. Arkadelphia, currently at 5.95 feet. The current gauge reading at Thatcher Lock and Dam this morning is 76.84 feet. And at Morro Bay State Park, the gauge reading is holding steady at 72.2 feet. Flood stage is 82 feet. There are currently no river warnings in effect. So as we get ready for New Year's Eve parties and what have you, I would encourage everyone that is planning on going out this next weekend to have a plan to get around safely. Please don't drink and drive. Reliability of this forecast is based on current and forecasted river and weather conditions from the National Weather Service in Little Rock. Have a great week and stay safe. All righty. Wednesday, December 28th, 7:39. It's 29 degrees out there.
Hump day. Whoop, whoop.
Going to warm up, though. We'll have some sun and clouds. And it's the start of a period of much warmer weather. Today's high should reach 64. Tonight, we'll have an overnight low near 56 under cloudy skies. It's going to get froggy, though.
It's going to get rainy tomorrow, too.
62% chance of showers tonight. And tomorrow, cloudy and warm with showers, areas of morning fog.
Yeah, Weather Service is saying it's supposed to get a little crazy out there, but you know how they hype things up?
They can deliver snow. So.
Yeah, they said there was going to be snow, last Thursday?
Right.
And they're like, no, we're going to go ahead and take it out.
Psych. Speaking of snow, the Frosty the Snowman TV special. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, did it get canceled?
Do you know if it's older than the song?
The TV show?
Yeah. Is the TV show older than the song?
I would be surprised if the show came out before the song.
The show was based on the song. Gene Autry released it in 1950. That's 1 year after he did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I didn't know he did both of those.
Yep, yep.
Learn something every day.
Let's see. Other Frosty the Snowman facts. In the cartoon, Frosty becomes a normal snowman, A, whenever his scarf blows off, or B, when his top hat is placed on his head.
When they put that hat up on his head.
Is that the one you're going with?
Yeah.
There you go. That's one for Doc Bryce. And Yes or BS, it's aired on TV every single year since it debuted.
Used to be.
I'd say no at this point.
It's actually, yes. It's aired on CBS every year since 1969.
Wow.
It's the longest continuously running TV special to air on the same network in U.S. history.
What about the Charlie Brown Christmas special?
Now, see, they keep coming out. They try to keep coming out with new ones, and so they don't play the old one because they want people to try the new one, and then the new one sucks. So they eventually go back to the old one, but it's not consecutive. That's what I figured happened with Frosty. Happened with Rudolph. Happened with Peanuts. Happened with Garfield.
Happens all the time.
Sometimes it bees like that.
Let's see.
Although you're not going to find many bees this time of year. I mean, they're still out there, but they're just kind of holed up.
Yeah, well, I can catch them at this point.
Hanging out in the box.
Well, you know, for a while there, Apple Plus took them all, got the rights to them, and then they weren't on the air anymore because you could only watch them on Apple Plus.
The bees?
All the Christmas specials.
Oh.
They hoarded them and said, you know what, we're going to pay big money and people will just have to get a subscription to watch it on our streaming service. Ha ha ha.
So after dozens of people did that, they said maybe it's not worth it?
Yeah, because, I didn't bother to even mess with getting any kind of Apple thing to be able to watch my traditional, Christmas cartoons.
No, me neither. I love it when people come to you and say, we got the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. You really need to be a part of this. I'm like, how much? And they're like, only. I'm like, oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
Doesn't even matter what the price is. If it ain't free, or what I'm already paying for, I guess would be more accurate. All right, guys, y'all are talking about there's nothing going on, but we got all kinds of sports going on. I'm not trying to horn in on your show.
Yeah,
but,
we don't care.
I figure to say, y'all are just sitting there stubbornly ignoring all the great sports games going on today.
No, that's because we don't care.
All kinds of...
It's too cold for sports.
We got basketball. We got football. We got high school sports. We got college sports.
You know when you're supposed to play basketball?
We got your
in the spring, when it's warm.
You do not. Basketball was literally invented by James Naismith because he wanted the kids to have something to do during the winter, an indoor sport to do during the winter.
Yeah, not buying it.
Google it, man. Wikipedia.
No,
What's
I'm
the
not
matter
saying
with
that you're wrong. I'm just saying I ain't buying tickets.
Oh, you don't care to watch basketball.
I'm not
too cold.
buying into it. Yeah.
It's too cold.
Hey, That gym's going to be one of the warmest, hottest happening places going on all over town today.
Yeah, but that means I still have to get out in the cold.
Are they doing that holiday classic thing?
They are doing that holiday classic. Today is the first day of the big tournament. Been doing it for 35 some odd years, right here this week in between Christmas and New Year's. Yeah, see, there you go. Now we're getting into it. Start hearing them squeakers across the floor. Sneakers squeaking across the floor. That's a foul.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, that'll be a personal foul, intentional, throw you out of the game. Suspension coming later upon further review.
Well, I changed a bunch of these buttons, and I don't know what any of them do anymore.
You know, it can't be like it was back in the day. I heard stories of a basketball team that had an undefeated record going on that made it all the way up to like regional or state or whatever. And their secret weapon was a big old offensive tackle that sat down on the end of the bench from the football team. And if they ran into an opponent that had a player they just could not handle, they were just scoring at will, they'd say, "Hey, Moose, go get him." Moose would just go out there and just clock the guy. Just set one of those brick wall screens or something and knock the crap out of him. Moose would get thrown out of the game. It didn't matter because Moose wasn't that good anyway, but, you know, said opposing player wasn't quite the same after that, always looking over his shoulder. Hard to make a jump shot if you're looking over your shoulder.
So are you broadcasting any of these games?
We are broadcasting the games tonight. Camden Fairview boys will play around 8:30-ish tonight. It's the last of 4 games going on. Tournament starts at 4 o'clock with Longview, Texas, taking on the Camden Fairview junior varsity team. Let's see, I believe we got the Nevada Blue Jays playing after that. I'm trying to remember who they play, but they play at 5:30. Let's see, I believe Dermont and El Dorado play at 7 o'clock. All these are boys' games today, all boys' games today. And then Camden Fairview Cardinals will play Lakeside from Hot Springs. Lakeside, the Rams are like 5-9 on the year. Camden Fairview's 3-4, but they've won 3 out of their last 4 games since the football players got through playing football and joined the basketball team. So again, you need a little muscle in there to go along with those free throw shooters and jump shooters and all that kind of stuff. So it should be a heck of a game starting at 8:30, depending on if the tournament's running on time, and we'll have it right here on KCXY Y95. But wait, there's more. We got the Arkansas Razorbacks playing a bowl game today, man. Liberty Bowl. Gotta love Liberty.
What time is that?
Red, white, and blue. Well, kickoff is at 4:30. But you know the Razorbacks, they love talking about everything, you know, like what the coaches have been doing on the recruiting trail and, you know, what flavor Gatorade they're going to have on the sideline and who had to drive further to get to the game and all that kind of stuff. So they're going to start the pregame at like 1:30.
Yeah, who was popping who in the locker room with
Exactly.
towels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's on the injury report. That's when they do the injury report. Got quarterbacks out now because somebody got a little too carried away in the towel popping contest. Can you imagine the story if that actually came out? But yeah, the pregame coverage starts at 1:30, kickoff at 4:30. Arkansas taking on Kansas. Both teams are 6-6. Should be a very competitive game. You know, everybody takes a bunch of time off in between these bowl games, so that's kind of an equalizer. I think it's going to go right down to the wire. Because quite honestly, I think Arkansas is the better team. I know they play in the better conference. They face more competition this year. But I think Kansas is a little bit more excited to be there. Now, I watched Sam Pittman's press conference last night on the old YouTubes, and Sam swears that they are excited to be there, that they are going to go out, and if Kansas beats them, there's not going to be any excuses. It's not going to be because somebody transferred. It's not going to be because they don't have their full team or because they've played in bowl games the last couple of years. Sam's not buying any of that. He said, we're excited to be here, and if Kansas goes out and beats us, they just beat us, but we're going to give them our best shot. But wait, there's more.
That's probably good.
There you go. I think that's the biggest key. How motivated are the Razorbacks to be there? If they show up and they play close to their capacity whatsoever, I think Kansas is going to give them a heck of a game. Kansas is a much improved team. I think Arkansas can beat them. But if they go out there and play sloppy because they haven't had a whole lot of practice time, or they're just not motivated to be there, it's blah, blah, whether your third bowl game in a row, whatever, then Kansas can beat them. So it should be a very interesting contest. But wait, there's more. The Arkansas Razorback basketball team is also playing today, not until 8 o'clock this evening, and they're taking on LSU in their first SEC conference game of the year. Both teams are 11-1. So, again, this should be a heck of a contest. I believe it's at LSU. Is it at LSU, Doc? I'm almost positive it's down in Baton Rouge. LSU's got a new coach. They're kind of revived and all that. Razorbacks ranked number 9 in the country. So this ought to be a heck of a game, too. Anytime you play on the road, just win, baby. I don't care if you win by half a point or a fraction of a point. As long as you come out with the W, you got to take that and just run with it. Because that's what it's all about.
Yes.
Especially when you're the number 9 ranked team in the country.
Okay.
But now, unfortunately, we will not have any radio coverage of that because by the time football, wraps up their 4-hour broadcast and then they want to talk about it again after it, they'll have some interviews and all the analysts will say, this is what I think the key to the game was. They scored more points than we did. So, that's what we got to do. We got to keep them from scoring. We got to score more points. They'll have all that kind of expert analysis.
Winning strategy.
There you go. Yeah, it usually works out. Usually. But, they'll do all that for another hour after the game is over with, and that'll infringe on the game. And it's kind of hard to get off of this satellite and onto that satellite and, all that. So, unfortunately, no, we won't have any radio coverage of the basketball game tonight.
All right. Well, we can definitely update everybody tomorrow to how it went.
Yeah, that sports dude, I'm sure he'll mention the score.
Yeah.
Maybe even a leading scorer or two.
The story here, you probably heard somebody say, just imagine all the stuff I could get done if I didn't have to sleep.
Oh, my God. Sleep so much delays my life.
Yeah, well, and then they go back to watching Pawn Stars or whatever, right? A new poll asked 6,000 Americans, if you could eliminate your own need for sleep, would you do it? If you no longer ever needed to sleep, would you go ahead and do that?
I don't see why you wouldn't.
I could get so much more done.
Whether you take advantage of it or not is one thing, but yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't do it if you could do it with no consequences.
49% of the people polled said no, they wouldn't bother.
They like their sleep, huh?
30% said yes, they'd still sleep, and 21% aren't sure. Maybe they just need to sleep on it. For what it's worth, men are far more likely to continue sleeping than women, 37% versus 23%. But the biggest disparity is a person's age.
There you go.
The youngest people surveyed, between 18 and 29, were much more likely to continue sleeping. 39% would. As people age, they're more willing to give up sleep, to the point where just 17% of those 65 and older would continue sleeping if their body didn't need it.
Well, you don't need as much sleep when you get older.
Well, maybe they're just thinking I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Have you ever known somebody that really just does not require a whole lot of sleep? Like 3 or 4 hours and they're good to go and they function just like everybody else? I don't see how they do it, personally.
That's what I do.
What?
Only
about 4 hours of sleep every night?
4 or 5 hours max.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that explains your attitude so much of the time then, I guess.
And that'll be enough from Kelly Blair.
Wait, what? Put to my microphone.
Commercials for the Super Bowl this year.
They're going to be expensive.
Like $6 million.
Yeah, there you go.
For 30 seconds.
$6 million.
I just need to sell one.
Exactly.
And retire.
If I get the commission on one, I'll be back in, next year or something to sell one more.
Yeah, well, that's it. You hook that customer in.
There you go.
And you say, look, man, you only buy from me, okay?
But you don't want to just play it once, right? I mean, you want to play it
multiple times, sure.
A couple of times.
To put that in perspective, World Series ads top out at around $350,000 each.
I would still take the commission on that.
So 10 would cost $3 or $4 million total.
You know what the commission on that would be?
Still cheaper than one Super Bowl ad. What's that?
The commission on one Super Bowl ad, the kind of commission we get here,
$750,000.
$900.
900,000.
900,000.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
I could live with that. Even after taxes, I could live with that.
You know, 1 million Big Macs would cost less than a Super Bowl ad?
It doesn't surprise me. I think they'll give you a Big Mac for about $3.50 now or something, won't they?
$3.99 on average.
Yeah.
So 1 million Big Macs would run you about $4 million, right?
Wow. Crazy, crazy. Super Bowl's not going to be until like February 12th this year.
100 Bitcoins.
And I'm not going to call her out, but we were talking Super Bowl yesterday, and somebody said, "So who's playing in the Super Bowl?" well, we got to finish the regular season first.
See, it's kind of up for grabs still.
And then we got this thing we call playoffs, so we're not going to know for a little bit.
One Super Bowl ad costs more than 25 brand new Porsche 911 convertibles.
Ooh.
They started around $100,000 each.
I bet it'd be easier to sell one Super Bowl ad, though.
I don't know. Like I said, I just need to sell one. So
yeah,
there you go.
You already looking forward to the Super Bowl? You been keeping up with the NFL any this year?
Well, I kept up enough to not watch Dallas this week,
and we won.
Yeah,
I say we. You know, obviously
Dallas is going to Super Bowl.
This is their year, man.
Dude.
Yeah, they're going.
Dallas barely beat the Eagles with their backup quarterback and 2 other starters out injured.
That's why they're going to the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh. All those guys are going to miss the playoff game when they have to turn around and play them again, right?
Super Bowl.
Because Dallas ain't catching the Eagles. The Eagles are like 13-2 now or something. Dallas is like 11-4.
That's all right. There'll be a wild card, right?
They'll definitely, yeah, they're in the playoffs. I think they're already in the playoffs.
Well, you know, so we'll go into the playoffs, lose the first game, and that'll be it.
I think I keep using the term we. Cowboys should win the first game, but yeah, the second one's going to get kind of tough.
I don't know. I'm still.
Super Bowl.
The Cowboys will be the top-seeded second-place team in the whole playoff bracket. How about that?
Bunch of millionaire babies.
There's a spin for you.
Bunch of millionaire babies. All right, let's see. What else we got going on? Anything?
It's cold.
It is cold.
It's going to rain.
Yeah, and
so
National
you need
Weather Service is hyping it up again. You know,
need to find your way into a nice warm gymnasium and watch some great basketball this evening.
But what if the fire sprinkler head breaks and then the water?
If we can keep
flooding?
Doc Bryce out of there, we ought to be okay.
That was not my fault.
You were there.
That doesn't mean that I did it, because
the whole thing about you never see Clark Kent and Superman or Bruce Wayne and Batman in the same place at the same time. We'd never had a sprinkler head break in the 30-some-odd year history of the Holiday Classic at Camden Fairview until Doc Bryce showed up.
Yeah, that was not my clothes hanger.
Well, you just bad luck no matter where you go.
I'm sitting there, man, we can't get on the air. Where's Doc Bryce? He said he'd be here 30 minutes ago, and then all of a sudden I hear the lobby is flooding. I'm like, oh, crap, Doc's here.
That's where he went.
I make a grand introduction.
You better be careful. They're probably still looking for somebody to pay for that thing.
Yeah, the guy who hung his, whatever it was, with the wire hanger on that sprinkler head.
Yep.
Because, man, that was one of the ticket booths, and it looked like a shower.
Yep.
A shower stall. Like, it was, because you could see the window where you faced the ticket person.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I saw.
And all you saw was waterfalls coming down that glass.
Yeah.
And then
4
the little
feet.
Opening where you get your ticket, where you exchange your money for your ticket and everything.
That was the overflow valve.
That looked like a big old faucet, just letting water just pour on out like a waterfall. It was so beautiful.
Oh, man, up at the Cardinal Shopping Center, like the main line busted. That one of the first nights we had that 9-degree temperature or something.
Yeah.
I went up to the dollar store up there, and what used to be Judy's Flowers and the barber shop right across or around the corner and all that kind of stuff had waterfall coming out of the doors.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those things are vacant now.
He is not cool. Well, the barbershop's still there. I think there's one empty next to them. What used to be Judy's Flowers was vacant, which is what I figure was the cause of the whole thing. I'm just speculation on my part, but, nobody was occupying it, so nobody was running the heater, so it got cold enough to actually freeze.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was cold.
Nobody there to do the preventive, keep the faucet running kind of a thing.
Want to remind Calhoun County water people that you guys are under a boil order if you experienced any hesitation in your water service.
Yeah, if she don't run like she used to, you got that good pressure.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're all running like they used to now. The pipes have been fixed.
But if you went a few hours or a day without it, then that means you were where the problem was.
Yeah, there's about 80 of them, right?
And you got
about 80 customers,
and you got some sediment that you need
and
to.
So, if you just happen to notice that you did lose any water pressure there, and you're like, "Hey, I ain't got that thing don't run like it used to."
After everybody takes a bath this Saturday, it'll be fine. It'll be all flushed out.
So it's pretty much customers north of County Road 44 and east of Highway 167 north of Hampton is the affected area.
Over yonder.
Over yonder, according to the Arkansas Department of Health. That's the details they're putting. They're saying it was all related because of freezing weather.
That would make sense.
Which means that some pipe somewhere, big one.
All them directions you just gave don't mean nothing to nobody, though.
Well,
down there by Hooter's place. You know where Hooter used to live? By the barn that's not there anymore?
Well, basically, if you just a
Down
customer...
where the old schoolhouse used to be.
Yeah, turn left there.
Well,
go a ways.
See, here, we keep it real simple. If you pay money to the Calhoun County Water Association...
Boil your water.
Boil water, just to be safe.
There you go.
Until further notice.
Makes sense.
It's the Roundtable, boys and girls, brought to you each and every weekday morning by our buddies out at the Flaming Pig Barbecue.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Flaming Pig going to be opening up today.
Why does he always open up when I got somewhere else to be, man?
Yeah, well, it's conspiracy.
If I had any friends, they'd bring me some burn ends back.
Yeah, no.
If I had any buddies whatsoever.
No, because they'd be eaten by the time they got
That's
back.
a good point.
Not going to happen. So.
I would fuss, but that sounds like exactly what I would do.
Flaming Pig, remember you can order up that stuff by catering. All you need to do is call them up, 870-818-5984, or watch Facebook for upcoming events. Elite Fitness Clubs, 1289 West Washington. It's another one of those where you run up Cash to Washington and hang a left. They're right down there at the, close to the bottom of the hill on the left. Can't miss it.
Doc Bryce, I'll give you a $20 bill if you can tell me what Camden Landmark used to be in that building.
What building?
The one where Elite Fitness is now.
An empty parking lot.
Close. Used to be the old Hush Puppy.
A Hush Puppy?
Where Hush Puppy used to be.
Like Hush Puppy shoes?
Hush Puppy restaurant, man.
Oh.
One of the best places. That was one of the, it's kind of like Woods now. People would drive from all over to come eat at the Hush Puppy.
So it looks like Woods won.
They had the little round windows, kind of like, the port windows that you would see on a ship.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I've been kind of in the mood for some Long John Silvers.
Yeah, you can head on down Louisiana way and get you some Captain D's or something.
Ever compare Long John Silvers to Woods or Hush Puppy?
No,
man.
I'm
What's
not
the matter
comparing
with
it
you?
to that.
All right, we're enough. We're brought to you by SAU Tech. No, I've got to get through this. SAU Tech. Go to sautech.edu. Click on the Get Started page. You'll learn just about everything you need to know to get through college or get started in college at SAU Tech. Well, they got all sorts of advice. Go Rockets.
Hey, I sent you a thing, too. The day to sign up is coming up pretty quick. Did you check your messages? SAU Tech. Did you check your messages this morning? What do you mean you didn't check your messages?
No.
What that?
Yeah, that would mean
what
that
good
I
does
cared,
it do me to send you? They start January 11th.
Absolutely none.
SAU Tech classes start January. See, I'm trying to help, and you just don't ever listen. Never mind.
St. John's Place in Fort Knox, Washington Nursing and Rehab in Camden. I did see that.
January 11th.
I mean, I still don't care, but, I did
But
see
you're
it.
not taking classes. I thought you might want to pass it along to the people who are trying to.
Nah, that's what I have you for.
Okay.
Reach St. John's Place by dialing 870-352-2104. Washington Nursing and Rehab, 836-4111. First Choice Family Care. Get a new patient packet at myfirstchoicecare.com. Call them, 870-800-9002. OCMC's CDU, the Chemical Dependency Unit. You know, addiction's tough. Call them up, 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. Accidents happen, so if you put it in the ditch, just call
Jerry
at Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, 837-2560. Everybody's Antiques in El Dorado, 120 booths, 31,000 square feet to explore. Shop them online, everybody'santiques.com. Call 870-875-1444. And Buy Stories Floor and Carpet, inviting you to visualize. They do more than just flooring, custom tile backsplashes, countertops, bathrooms, and more. For quality you can count on since 1958, it's Stories Floor and Carpet. Visualize at storiesfloor.com. 870-862-9446. What you got, Doc?
Well, I got Glenn Beck starting here in about a minute and a half.
All right. Well, while you wait for that, we're going to go ahead and do this. Stay tuned.
News Talk 92, KBEU Beer Den.
I'm sorry, can you clarify that last sentence for me?
That means the news and talk of South Arkansas on News Talk 92, KBEU.
Hi folks, Jim Golden here from Jim Golden, Ford Lincoln in Camden. As the old year winds down and the excitement of the new year overtakes us, I want to take a moment to say a heartfelt thanks to all of you. We feel blessed to have served you during the past year. I send to each of you our sincerest wishes for happiness, health, and prosperity. Happy New Year to everyone, and thanks for your business from all of us at Jim Golden Ford Lincoln in Camden.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. We're expecting sunny skies throughout the day. Temperature should reach near 60 with your wind coming out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, 20% chance at showers after midnight. We'll have increasing clouds and an overnight low near 51. For Thursday, rain is in the forecast. It's going to be cloudy with temperatures near 67. More rain Thursday night with an overnight low near 54. Out of the Radio Works Weather Center, I'm JJ.
What you are about to hear is the fusion of entertainment